Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys amazing viewers. Today's reading, we'll be doing a look at how you're feeling in a connection situation going on in your world with someone on your mind. And we'll be taking a look at that person's feelings in regards to the connection and what's going on between you and that person. So, feelings, you versus them, actual feelings. Okay, so this will be similar to the reading I did the other day, which was how you think they feel and how they think you feel, but now we're looking at actuals, and it is right here, right now. So this is a timeless reading, meaning whenever you come across the video, the energy is at that time of the reading. Okay, so nothing's set in stone. Don't force messages to fit. There's a lot of viewers here, so not everything is going to be fitting your connection 100%. It should be the overall energy in that pile that matches your connection. And you can be on either the left or the right side, depending on whatever side you feel you resonate with. But one side should sound like your feelings, your energy. Okay, so we're looking at feelings and thoughts. Pile 1, the Surrealist Tarot. Pile 2, the Pot Tarot. Pile 3, the Mystic Mondays Tarot. And pile 4, the Horror Tarot. So sit with this energy. Whichever deck you feel called to will most likely have the energy of your connection. If it doesn't fit, don't force it to. If it doesn't make sense, don't make it. And yeah, I'll put the timestamp in the description box and the pinned comment below, and I will see you at your pick. Hello. Pile number 1, you guys picked the Surrealist Tarot for your pick. We'll be using the Surrealist Tarot to look at your actual feelings and thoughts in this connection with the person on your mind. And then we'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck to look at the person on your mind and how they're feeling and thinking. Okay, so similar to the reading I did the other day, one side will be you, one side will be your person. Now, you don't have to be on the left-hand side. You don't have to be this Surrealist Tarot, but there'll be one side that resonates with how you're thinking and feeling. So it's up to you to determine whether you're left or right. If you don't resonate with either side, then this isn't your pile. Okay, so we're going to ask Spirit for a clear and concise message in regards to pile 1. Actual feelings and thoughts right here, right now, between pile 1 and the person on their mind. How are they actually feeling and thinking in this connection? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading again. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope the messages resonate for all of you guys. So we have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Four Swords in reverse. Why is this King of Wands here, Spirit? We have the 8 Pentacles. And we have the Devil, Capricorn energy, clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse. And why is this Four of Swords here in reverse? Why is this 4 Swords here, Spirit? We have 3 Cups in reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords. And bottom of the deck, we have 5 Swords. I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. Under that, we have 2 Wands. Okay, I'll pull 2 oracles, or from 2 packs. Spirit, clear and concise message in regards to how is pile 1 feeling about the person on their mind. What are their thoughts and their feelings? So we have rest. I do feel there's another one coming out. And we got anxiety. Okay. Now these pile 1's actual feelings in this connection. We have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I also feel one more. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay. And very similar colors here. I don't know what color that is. Like a mustardy color? Okay, let me tap into this, okay? 2 swords, 2 wands. 5 swords. Okay. How do you feel? I feel the frustration coming through here for sure. Like, I feel like you're a doer. I feel like you're to do. And I don't know, like, I feel like you're somebody who's confident, who's empowered, who likes to get things done. And I think this situation has you feeling really uncomfortable because you kind of feel like there's nothing you can do, and it's with this person just feels stopped. And this is what is annoying. It's like, well, why is nothing happening here? But yet, why can't I like move forward? You know, like why is there so many unclear questions that aren't, you know, that don't have answers here in this connection? Like, this person's unclear. I'm not really clear what's going on or understand exactly. And yet I feel like you can't move forward and you can't move back. And so the burden here that you're carrying is that your energy is someone who is in control of doing and getting what you want. And so why is this situation that's put in front of you in this connection keeping you stuck? It's annoying. I don't think you want to be here. Okay? You don't want to be here. And so it's kind of like what's going on with this person, and then it's like the situation with this person are kind of 2 different things, although this person obviously is the situation, but it's kind of like what's going through here. So I feel like you're experiencing this for a deeper reason here, and this is for you to understand a greater truth in regards to what you can control and what you cannot, what the divine has control over and what you cannot, and that someone's inability to act or provide clarity has no bearing over you. You know, how beautiful you are, or how confident you are, or how capable you are, or how wonderful you are, or whether you can attain a relationship or not, or what you can do. Like, there's no restriction here. So somebody paying interest or not acting on you doesn't take away from your beauty and your ability and all of these things. But I feel like this is a mind fuck. And I feel like you feel very, very sort of stuck, because it's like, I know my worth, so then why can't I move forward? And if I stay here, this person isn't giving me any clarity. They're stuck. They're not decided, or they're just fucking around here. You know, that's kind of what you feel like. And so this is causing conflict. So you might be outwardly expressing this with this person, you know, having like sort of a conversation, like, why are things not moving? You know, like, what's the problem here? Like, you don't even understand. It's just you feel like at the mercy of the situation and this person, and that this person could have more control over their decisions of what they're doing, but yet here we sit. You know, and I feel like it's starting to weigh on you, because I feel like you really believe, like, if I just wanted to move forward and move on, like, why wouldn't I just move on and move forward? It makes sense to me, but at the same time, the universe is delivering something here that goes deeper than maybe what we're seeing on the surface here. So I feel like on the outside, we might feel like we're capable and confident and worthy, but we might just be telling ourselves this, but do we really? Or is there something going on deeper within us that we need to reflect on here? Why we're stuck, you know? Why are we stuck in a situationship of sorts here? And so I feel like whoever we're involved with here isn't sort of respecting us or reflecting back to us our worth. And so I feel what I'm feeling energetically is this is still a fairly newish connection here, you know? So you still have a big identity of self. And I feel like this big identity of self is going to sort of go through a process here that's going to be quite painful, if I got to be honest. It doesn't have to be, but the reason why it's painful is because we don't really learn the experience and see our truest best self unless we kind of go through the process. And the process is, if we could just press a button and know that we're worthy of escaping a situationship or somebody's lack of decision or clarity, we would press the button. You know, there's a reason why we can't get out of this. I mean, we could do whatever we want, but there's a reason why you're engaged in this sort of situation, because you have to come to this understanding on your own, which is going to take reflection. It's going to take engaging with this person. This person is healing, you're healing, you know, and so we're carrying this and we're trying to go as far as we can here, but at a certain point we break, and this is where the ego starts to fall away, and the truth then becomes revealed, which is, do we really see our confidence and our beauty and our high value? Because we tell ourselves we know this, but inside, do we feel it? Because our action here is pegging to a situation that doesn't seem to be very good. And this person isn't clear. It's not moving forward. We're sort of involved here. We feel like we can't break away, like someone else can control us for some reason. So I feel like this might be triggering some sort of thing within you, you know? Fucking around with your mind here. This person seems really like they're annoying you, you know, or the situation anyway, because obviously you like this person, otherwise you would just go, right? But it's like, like I don't want to like this person, then I just want to go then, you know, but we're not, and we can't. Chariot, yeah, we want to move forward, but we need to integrate the shadows, because the shadow self, somewhere within your psyche, somewhere hidden within you, and we're still trying to uncover this, which is, why do I feel I need to sort of engage with this? Why do I feel like I got to carry this sort of burden? Even though I tell myself I'm all these wonderful things, I don't think you fully believe it in self. And so we feel a lot of anxiety here in this situation. Anxiety because this person isn't being clear, that we have really no control over whether this person moves forward or not. And we also feel like we don't have control in moving on from them. We can try. I think we might have tried, or maybe we just can't, or maybe we tell ourselves, I don't know what we tell ourselves, but I feel like this person, I can't see them just yet, but I feel like this person isn't sort of prioritizing you or choosing you, or being very vague, very unclear. You have no idea. They might be just, I don't know, like they might be completely on another, you know, I don't like to say this because we don't put people on different levels, but almost in a different sort of category here. You know, I don't know. This person might be not good for us. You know, this is like partying, like focusing on things that don't really matter. Not healthy, toxic things, you know, an ability to show up, and I don't know, there's toxicity going on here. And so here we sit trying to like put our best foot forward and figuring this out, you know, like, but all logic kind of goes out the window in this instance, because no logic and no amount of egoic belief is going to uncover what the truth here is. And the truth is, you're a beautiful, complete, full person here that needs to understand your full beauty within you. And this is going to come in time. The more you suffer, the more you peel it back, the more you ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I here engaged with this situation that isn't producing? It's not producing a relationship. It's not giving me clarity. And it seems very stuck here. And like, what's the universe doing here? Like, what's going on? So we might have already triggered a spiritual awakening. We might be on the verge of some sort of death, ego death, shadow death, or sorry, dark night of the soul, ego death, shadow work, all this type of stuff. Okay, it's kind of what I feel here. So, wow, I haven't seen one of these in a bit, but that's what you're feeling, and maybe it's the person you're with, which I don't know, I doubt, because I feel you're the one wanting the answers, you know. This other person seems like they're clueless, out to lunch, because they're not giving you any clarity. Like, things are not clear, but yet things feel very, 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 very stuck as far as you're concerned. So, let's see. Pile 1. Person on their mind. How are they actually feeling? about pile 1 right here, right now. What are their feelings, Spirit? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 1. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Now, I'm being called to tell you guys, which I generally put in my readings, the disclaimer. Nobody's feelings can determine your self-worth, and nothing is set in stone. So if I do this reading an hour from now, a day from now, it may change energetically. So do not let someone's feelings in the moment dictate anything at all. And when we're in this type of a situation, which seems very twin flame-ish, okay, but it could be anything. It's just a soul lesson we're needing to know, like some sort of karmic thing, okay, whatever the relationship is. But you have a lesson of learning self-worth here, okay? And this person might be so behind that they don't even know whether they're coming or going, or if they're in front of the race, or they're so behind that they're, you know, that you're lapping this person, and so they think they're ahead, okay? That type of an energy. We'll see. So let's pull some oracles as well. How is, feel another one, pile number 1's person actually feeling, and their thoughts right here, right now about pile 1. What is pile 1's person on their mind feeling and thinking about this connection? What are their actual feelings and thoughts right here, right now? Feel another one. I think Spirit really wants to give you some sort of clarity, because I feel you're banging your head up against the wall. Totally in the dark. None of this makes any sense. So, Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with insight of awareness. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay. And then we have energy and confidence. I'm being told to leave this like this, and illumination. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, don't read bottom of the deck in reverse, although you had it in reverse in yours. 10 Cups in reverse. The World in reverse. A Tower. 3 Wands. 2 Pentacles. 3 Cups in reverse, which you had as well. 8 of Swords in reverse, and there we have 9 Swords, which you were getting with the... I don't know. I felt 9 Swords when I was doing your reading, 100%. When I said Dark Night of the Soul or whatever I was channeling there, which I don't always recall what I'm saying, but there was a heavy anxiety. Yeah, it was the anxiety card, and it was right over here. That's this. Okay, so what's happening here? This person's mirroring you. I have a feeling this is like some sort of a twin flame thing, okay? You can call it whatever you want. This is the words I use because this has been my experience, and I've done a lot of these readings. This is almost like a... yeah, like a connection here where there's some sort of understanding you're needing to go through in this person in order to overcome certain things about self. Okay, so how's this person feeling? This person is mirroring you. I think you triggered this person, but they're in complete in denial here. Okay, they're in complete in denial here. And so the universe is impacting this connection between you and this person with the Wheel of Fortune. Something's fated meeting. Okay, of course there's a potential of a 10 of Cups between you and this person. But it's always a potential until we understand and do what we need to do to recognize that we're worthy, capable, and understand what a 10 of Cups means, you know? And so this is the fated lesson that we need to learn. We need to work with the universe to get us moving on that path so we can attain happiness and, you know, attain bliss and happy connection. But if we continue to do things in the way we always do things, then we don't get there. And this person wants to, or has been, or is in an energy of doing things like I've always done it. That needs to end. Why? Because this person's on a karmic end of something. You know, it's a point of their life where things need to change. And so they need to close it out and learn what they need to learn and open a new chapter so they can grow and move forward. So this is a tower moment in the shattering of their world as they know it. But their world is no longer sustainable here. You know, it might have been sustainable for, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, however many years they were stable. their identity, their thing. Okay, and now here comes pile one, totally shattering my illusion, and the universe is like, come on, pile one. Sorry, did I call you two? Pile one person. It's time to grow, expand, move on with the universe. There's better things up ahead. You're deserving of a 10 cup situation, not fiddling around. And they're like, wait a minute. I'm kind of, I'm still up and down and unsure, and I can't even prioritize myself. I'm going back and forth. Like, of course, if you ask anyone, do you want emotional bliss and happiness? They're going to say, of course. Here's the one pentacle. And then you're going to say, well, you'll have to turn your world upside down as you know it. Then say, whoa. And so we go between these two. We go between these two and we can't decide. It's like, well, do you want happiness and bliss to choose this connection? Yes. Okay, well, that comes with the tower falling, you closing out cycles and all this stuff. Like, we got to get there. Okay, so this person might seem to you hot and cold. I don't know. And so that's your sword of truth in reverse. It's like, you don't know, because this person's, they don't know themselves. They're going back and forth. They're not prioritizing you. They're being unclear. They're in 1 minute, out the next. In the background, the tower is falling all around them, and they're in denial. And there's big horns blowing on them with this judgment. Hey, 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 pile one person, time for you to close out a big cycle in your world, because you're not going to remain here. You're being pulled to expand. It's like, hold on, I still want to party with my friends. Hang on, I still want these shallow relationships, this way of being that I've been stuck in, that's keeping me sort of trapped in my prison. And so, although I know inside me that there's a greater truth and the universe is trying to pull me, because now I've been triggered by pile one, I need to see clearly what's going on. And so, although I see pile one, I see that there's a potential of a 10 cups. I can't deny it. But there's all these things I don't understand. And one of them is, I don't feel deserving. I can't give pile one what pile one deserves or needs. Like, I don't even know if I deserve it or can do it, but I feel it. So this person was triggered by your energy. Okay, there was a triggering. It was a spark of this cascade of things here. And so this person is having to learn to accept divine intervention here. Okay, but I feel like with this patience card, I feel like this person is intervening in engaging in the dance of the universe. So they're trying to force their timing and their will and their way and getting in the way of divine order. But at the same time, this is divine order. They're supposed to resist and be confused and all this stuff, because the only way for them to figure out truly and get here what they want, they have to go through this process just like you should or would or can or whatever, right? I mean, I say should, but we're all here to learn and grow and experience whatever situations the universe is putting in front of us, so that we can ascend, grow spiritually, and energy always in motion, always changing and shifting. It's never the same energy twice. So I think this person was stagnant in their world. I think this person was coming to a peak where they had to close out. So how are they feeling? They're feeling hot and cold. They're feeling undeserving. They see you, they see something here, they don't want to accept it. They're getting in the way of this. They're like, yeah, well, I only deserve, surface relationships. Haven't got really deep, or can get really deep with a 2 cups, never mind a 10 cups. Wow, like, I don't know that I'm worthy or deserving, or so this person also goes through dark night of the soul. Lots of anxiety here. We have to look at self. We look at self with a mirror, and so we could be very judgmental of ourselves, but the thing that's coming out is the great truth for both of you guys. And the great truth is learning about ourselves. Are we worthy? Who are we worthy of? Can we be worthy without friends and drugs and drinking? Can we be worthy without relationship? Someone else propping us up. Like, these are the things we learn when we go through this whole lesson. And by the time we get to the end, we're like, yeah, well, I don't know. This person is either worthy or not. They're either going to show up or not. And this person's going to say, it's time for me to grow. And I can't stay here with my buddies drinking every, other day of the week, because I'm limiting myself and I'm telling myself all these things that aren't true, So, yeah, Ace of Cups. This person is learning about self-love. how to be worthy, how to have an emotional new beginning, because this person is blocking out love. And it all starts with filling our own cup, understanding our own worthiness, being able to fill our cup so we can have a 2 cups. This person stays in a 3 cup situation. So they might be just keeping you friend zone. They might be just hanging out with a bunch of people, socializing, partying, friend zone, friend zone, friend zone, thinking, yeah, I'm fulfilled. But it's like, no, but why do they keep it here? It's a belief that I'm not worthy of having a new love here. And it could be because they've experienced pain in a past relationship, so they don't want a new beginning here. Or it could just be the grand old lesson, which I feel is more likely, of the universe to teach this person about self-love, because this is a karmic thing. Okay, now this doesn't mean it's a karmic relationship, even though all relationships are karmic. It just means there's karma playing out, there's energy playing out, balancing itself in the world. This person is having to go through this sort of lesson, if you will, learning about things, and I feel it's mirrored with you. So you too are going to learn a bunch of things. So in the meantime, you're putting up with this person's wishy-washiness, and you're never really stuck. Really, that's the thing. But why we feel so stuck is because we are trying to navigate and understand these things. And this comes with ego death, dark night of the soul, realizations, knowing when we're in judgment, and patience with ourselves, working with the divine, knowing to embrace truths, those sort of things. And then things start to flow. We've got to build our own love of self. So that's what your person is feeling. They're suppressing, denying, and they're not quite, they're not quite embracing this relationship, although what's happened to them is the triggering. It's already happened. They saw you, they were triggered, they feel unworthy, they feel your energy. I feel there's an energetic bond between you and this person that runs very deep. You're connected to them energetically, and they feel this telepathically, okay? But we deny and suppress and feel all sorts of anxiety, knowing that our world is going to come tumbling down in some way, and so this feels very anxious. Meanwhile, this is the best thing that could ever happen, because it's not sustainable here. It's preventing this person from growth, from moving forward with themselves, expanding themselves, connecting with the divine, closing out things organically, nicely, hanging on to their old world. Meanwhile, it seems to be filled with superficial things here. Okay? And not fulfilling at all. So they're just dismissing, a full potential that they could have, because they need to learn how to love themselves. Look, yeah, they're stuck. Okay? They're stuck. So for now, they're stuck, but you guys are doing this dance of the divine. Trust the divine, heal self, turn it always back to self. How can I grow? How can I get out of devil? Because I feel you're really, you could be really obsessed with this person at time. The devil was showing in your read. We're really pulled by this person, and there's a reason why this is happening this way. We're pulled so that we could make change. These are the catalysts of change. So we can really take a look at ourselves and see why we're stuck. Okay, so this is what you have, pile 1. I hope this helped. I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful angels. Pile number 2, you guys picked the Pot Tarot. And we're looking at your actual feelings using the Pot Tarot versus your person and how they're actually feeling and thinking. Okay, but you could be either this energy, the Pot Tarot, or you could be your person's energy here, that I'd be using the OK Tarot. Okay, so sorry, that was confusing. You can either be the Pot Tarot or the OK Tarot. I'm going to read both of these in this connection, so you're going to fall on either side. Okay, one's going to be you, one's going to be your person, and if you don't resonate with either being you, then this isn't your pile. Okay, so Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Pile 2. How's pile 2 feeling and thinking right here, right now, about the person on their mind and the connection? How are they feeling and thinking? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of the connection between pile 2 and their person. How are they thinking and feeling? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading. I feel obligated today to make mention. Nobody's opinion, thoughts, feelings about us dictates our value. Okay, and I could do this reading an hour from now, tomorrow, and it could be completely different. This is energy as you watch this. Okay, the timeless reading right here, right now, how the energy is sitting, and it could change. So it's not set in stone. Okay, this is just kind of a pulse check here to gauge, to help us heal and understand. So, Spirit, clear and concise message. How is pile 2 feeling and thinking about the person on their mind? Okay. Justice, Libra energy. Don't read bottom of the deck reverse. Under that we have the Sun. Libra. Libra. Leo. Jeez, I'm looking at this. Okay, Libra, Leo. Sun, Justice. Okay. And we have the 8 of Joints. 8 Wands in reverse. Okay, 8 Wands. We have the Emperor in reverse. Aries. Okay. We have Empress in reverse. Yeeks. Okay. Taurus, Libra. Interesting. I have the Emperor and the Empress. Divine counterparts here. Both in the reverse. 8 Wands in the reverse. Okay. And then we have the 6 of Pipes, which is 6 Swords in reverse. Okay. And then we have the 10 Bongs, which is 10 Cups in reverse. 10 Cups in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Pipes. And this is Queen Swords in reverse. More Libra energy. Gemini and Aquarius. What's under that? We have the 2 Pipes. 2 Swords in reverse. Okay. Sorry, let me... I know that's kind of weird. Let's see what we have here for illumination. Well, that's Sun energy for sure. Okay, and then we have rejection. We have adversity, certainly caused by rejection there. It says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Alrighty, and then we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me sit here with this energy, okay? I'm kind of getting blended here, if I got to be honest, and it could be because we have 2 different viewers running through here, or it could be just your person and you are pulled through here. You know, you guys might be very energetically in sync here. So let me sit here just for a bit. Yeah, 3 Swords in reverse. Okay. I feel a history here, and I feel like your energy is coming through, although I really feel like your person's sort of mirroring you to a point. Okay, and I'll explain. So I feel like both of you guys are not in a good place right now. I feel like things are not moving forward and stuck, and there could be a no communication right now. Okay, so in this connection, things aren't healing or moving forward in the physical world because together we're not working together. We're not working together. Okay, and so if things were bliss, we could come together and realize the full potential of a 10 Cups, come together, commit to each other, live happily ever after. It's not happening. And it's not happening because there was a lot of lack of clarity. Okay, and when the rubber met the road, when it was time to decide, someone didn't make a decision. Someone didn't show up. And so now we're mirroring each other. You don't show up, I don't show up. You're not going to communicate, I'm not going to communicate. Okay, this is causing like a 5 Swords, although it's a silent 5 Swords because we're 6 Swords in reverse. It's like we still haven't transcended this sort of negative energy, if you want to call it negative energy, although it needs to exist in order for us to learn and grow. So we're kind of stuck in this tit for tat. You want to be like this, then I'm going to be like this. I'm just going to reflect this energy. And so I feel your energy, and I don't feel you're doing this just to piss them off, but I think you're just saying like, yeah, like, of course, like you don't show up, I'm not going to show up. Like, yeah, it makes sense, right? But it's keeping this connection, okay, because I'm reading about the connection and the energy, connection stuck in this state. Like this is the state it'll be in until somebody transcends past this, acts above it, or takes action in a different way. So we can say, yeah, I don't want to be that person, and that other person, my person, can do that. Okay, great. Whether they will or won't, we'll see. It is up to them. right? And they might step forward. But I feel like the energy I'm reading here is saying I've already experienced everything I need to know in the situation, and therefore I'm just not, I'm not going to engage, or I'm going to do what you do, or I'm going to reflect. So although we might not think we're being mean or angry, and we might not be, because maybe we're just not talking. We're not saying anything mean, or might not even be holding on to anger. But what we're doing is still in a low vibe energy. Okay. And we know this because we're not here to remain sort of in an energetic level that keeps humanity down. We're called to step up and elevate, okay, and ascend to the highest levels that we can. And this is to look at ourselves a little deeper, okay? And we don't have to. That's the thing. We don't have to do this. We could just do what we're doing here and experience what we're experiencing here, which I don't think you want to experience, especially if you're here. You want movement in this connection. You want healing in this connection. I feel you feel rejected, but so does your person. And you might say, well, it was because of this, 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 and this. Well, if I ask your person, he's going to say because of this, 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 and this. And maybe your truth is right from your perspective, and maybe their truth is right from their perspective. But all I know is that there needs to be more clarity, okay? And so I feel like this person didn't provide you with any clarity or certainty here, okay, because of their action. And so I think you were giving them a chance. I think you were trying to be fair. I think all those things are right, but all you experienced was pain. All you experienced was pain. So I think the state, however long you're in the state, perfectly fine. I'm not saying you have to do anything else. All I'm saying is that the energy you're doing here is keeping it here. Okay? And maybe you want to, because you're like, then this person, if they want something different, they got to do this, that, and the other. And you could have that. But if we want to transcend past this, if we really are tapping into a different heart space and seeing things differently than, 99% of the humans, we can really go inwards and we can say to ourselves, what was I wanting exactly? A 10 cups? Because if I want a 10 cups, I'm still working through some things of myself here that I fell short on. And though I don't see it, I can't see it in myself, because all I'm really looking at is how this person did what they did, which they did. But this is what I see. So, how will you know this is your energy? Well, the connection's stuck. You guys aren't talking. Things aren't moving forward. You feel like you're giving them a sort of a taste of their own medicine. You feel rejected. You were unclear. This person didn't give you certainty. They didn't decide. There's a full potential here. You're wanting them to apologize. You're wanting them to bring balance. You're wanting things restored. That's how you'll know this is your connection. You're maybe in an energy thinking, well, eventually they're going to realize what they had. They're going to feel guilty for not investing. They might feel rejected now, but eventually they'll know that because they rejected me or made me feel this way, they got what they got. They lost the best thing here, that sort of mindset. And we can have this. Okay, but this is why it's not moving, because the universe is saying, hey, okay, I'm hearing the universe through here. Hey, enlightenment doesn't talk like this. 99% of humans talk like this, who have egos, who have this understanding of attached love and fear-based love and special love. But when we look at unconditional love, we transcend some of these egoic ways of connecting with love. We connect to not what this person can do for me or give to me or make me feel, but what can I do to completely love this person? And that's it. Very difficult to do, because we have some sort of reason that we want to love so that we can attain. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's the type of love we're trying to manifest here. And if divine wants to enlighten you to know about unconditional love, to give love, not to say I'm going to be a doormat, not to say I'm going to do what this person does, but the slight energy of I'm going to give love. Okay, my heart doesn't discriminate. My heart doesn't only give love if it gets something. It starts to engage differently. It sits as this empress, loving, abundant, not chasing, not nothing, but also very open to communicate, very clear. And that's how this is how the empress sits, you know. And so then this person can sense this. This person can sense, you know, but this, what this person is sensing is, if I step by this empress, she's going to be like, and, you know, and what do you owe me? And what am I going to see? And what am I going to get? And how is this going to be balanced? And how, and who, you know, and she wants this whole laundry list of things that she needs. And she can't. It's her right if she wants that. But this is what I'm seeing, that the universe is saying, okay, that there is a different love here. That divine emperor and empress, divine counterparts, don't love in this way. They're ascended to a higher level of unconditional love. And one generally leads the journey. And one is generally lacking something, or in lack mindset, I should say, until they understand and come to a higher level. High level of 10 cups potential. But in order to get to the 10 cups, we have to understand, you know, what this 10 cups love actually is. It's not a fear-based love, you know. It's not a love based on what can they do for me. It's a love based on what can I do for this person as a human. How can I show up for this person, you know, like as a friend here. And I've already done all these things. Okay, but love doesn't say that, you know. Love doesn't say I've already loved my mother, you know, 10 years out of whatever, and now this is the 11th year. No, I'm not loving my mother no more. Like, we always love our mother. We always love our father. We always, like, you know. And so, yes, it goes deeper than this, you know, because actions are in there. And so I'm not talking about action. I'm not talking about where we sacrifice or, you know, or do anything to diminish us. None of that. I'm talking about when we connect with unconditional love, it is felt by our divine counterpart. They can feel it from us, emanating from our heart, the unconditional love we have for them. And also they can sense when we're in ego, saying, I have this whole list of things you got to now make do for me because I feel rejected. And so you got to undo it. It's like, no, this person doesn't need to undo it. You should undo it yourself. If they want to, they might be able to, but then we're always going to be in this trap in every relationship. We're going to say, well, then it's not this person. And then we go look for the next person. And then they also don't prop us up and give us all these reasons, you know. So this is what I see. Common energy here. And I know people don't like to hear it, but that is exactly as it's coming through. And it might not be your pot. It might not be your message. That's okay. It could be your person. You know, it could be your person. So let's take a look. Pile number 2's person. How are they feeling right here, right now? How are they feeling about pile number 2? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. How is their person feeling? We have 7 swords. Now I see why you're in your energy. 7 swords. Death in reverse, Scorpio energy. 5 pentacles, rejection, which I was feeling from that rejection card, the big X. And we have 4 cups. Yep. And we have 6 swords in the reverse, which we were seeing, stuck in that energy. You know, an inability to sort of move from that vibe energy. Why is this death in reverse here? The King Swords. Yeah, so look, you and this person, divine counterparts, 100%. We saw the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, we saw the Empress and the Emperor. That's your person. Okay, that's your person here. Why is this 5 Pentacles here? Hermit in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Hierophant in reverse and Strength in reverse. Look at this. Okay, oh my goodness. You guys, I can feel your frustration here, okay? You must be a very strong person. This is the lesson. You know, this is it. If it were easy, then we'd learn nothing. You know, we wouldn't have contrast. We wouldn't be in this divine journey. It would just be another special relationship. Hollywood love. It's not what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a soul lesson. Two divine counterparts going through this sort of thing, which is difficult. Intuition. Look at that. High Priestess energy. Pisces. Courage. That's the strength. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yes. Guilt. Same card came out for you. Like I said, mirroring. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So, this person's annoying as F, okay? I can see it. So, you're being called. You're being called because if you didn't have it in you, you wouldn't have been called to be the bigger person here. And I feel like you just had enough of this person. And great, you might take some time to be away from them for however long it takes. Why? Because this person is in a big 7 swords. And this can manifest in many different ways. But how we need to put on our intuition eye, I guess, and see this is that this person's lying to themselves. So of course they're not going to be honest with you. And this could manifest in different ways. It could be cheating. It could be that extreme to just not being honest. They're keeping their feelings close to their chest. They're not communicating. This person's acting cowardly. They're not facing what they're needing to. You know, but how are they feeling right now? They're feeling rejected. They're feeling out in the cold. There's a big transformation that needs to happen in this person's world. They have to see the cowardliness in them, in the lies, you know, but instead they're being like a little kid here. 4 cups. You know, this is like the crybaby card. Where it's like, you know, everyone's like, come on, Jimmy, come outside. Everyone's playing. Or just like, nah, I don't want it. My cake fell on the floor. You know, so it's like, okay, you want to stay inside and stare at the cake that fell on the floor, or do you want to come outside and play with all the kids? No, I'll just stare at the cake that fell on the floor. Okie dokie. Stuck in the 5 swords energy. And we're stuck here. And I felt you were stuck there too. Why? Because someone needs to lead this on a heart-based, you know, enlightened ascension way. It needs to be unconditional love. Now, you don't have to choose this person to be together forever, you know, connected at the hip, but what we're learning about is humanity, is finding unconditional love. Because when we learn it in this lesson, we can do this in our next relationship or with this person if we feel that it's going to be this person. And so this person sees this beautiful example, you know, and it has to be genuine. Wow, you mean someone actually can love me despite me being these horrible things that I think I am? Because this person really sees themselves very low, you know? They see themselves low. This is what needs to transform in their world. They haven't done the work. They don't know themselves, you know? And so every opportunity here is a bust. They can't grow anything. They can't grow anything in their world. And that's sad. Because everyone's deserving of things growing when they realize and recognize their true authenticity and abundance. This person's not committing to you. And this person is probably rebelling against everything. You know, that's how it's coming through. I mean, whether it's this extreme or not. Cowardly, not facing what they need to, haven't done any work. It's like, oh, so heavy. You know? And so I feel like this person also has psychic abilities that are trying to come through. You know, but when we're in so much this, we can't see the truth being inside of us. We don't have that inner knowing and that inner guidance to do the right things that lead us to the right place. So does this person feel anything under that? Yes, I think they're guilty and they feel this way, but it makes them feel more 7 swords. This is how it manifests, you know, like, geez, I'm such a horrible person. So now I'm going to be even more in this energy. It's kind of like a child. You know, and so the only doubt here that they have here, you know, I feel is the doubt in the capability of themselves. And it's like, because they don't have their intuition. So it's like, here, I release the need to know all the answers, because for them, it's like, there is no such thing as really this intuition. They're just sort of flying by the seat of their pants, you know? So you're thinking like, oh, why do I need to do anything at all? And it's like, it's not about this person really. You don't need to do anything about this person. but this person is opening your eyes, your spiritual love, your heart is being called to the test here. How can we be unconditional to all of humanity, even these, even the corrupt people? How do we see the pure light behind everybody? And this person will feel this in you, and this person will see this as a mirror reflection, because I feel there's a soul bond here. And so as we feel that and we see it mirrored to us, then we know the beauty. And then we know the beauty. But right now, all they're seeing in themselves is the thing you're reflecting back to them, which is kind of, tit for tat. Like I said, you're mad, I'm mad. You reject me, I reject you. You cut me out, I cut you out. You're not talk to me, I don't talk to you. And all because what? Because we didn't get what they wanted, maybe? Or what we wanted? We wanted commitment. I don't know. What did we want? We wanted this person to show us a bunch of things. Well, who are they to show you anything? Nothing. They don't owe you anything. No one owes you anything. So it might have been nice. We might have liked these things, but only our ego got bruised when we didn't get it. Only our setting ourselves up for expectation. Okay, but that's fake love. Fake love is based on a bunch of conditions. What this person can make me feel like and give to me. Yeah, it ain't no love. And this doesn't mean, again, be a doormat or put up with crap. No. Okay, but it also means examining self and how we show up. How we show up for humanity. And this is what I mean by we're still mad. We're still holding some sort of resentment. So the 5 Swords says it's stuck. So how you want to deal with this, I don't know. It's up to you. And no way is right or wrong. All I'm saying is that this person will transform the minute it's reflected to them, and they feel rejected, and they feel like they still are being sucky baby here, looking at the cake that fell on the floor. And so as long as they feel this way, they act 7 Swords, because there's a greater truth that's bubbling up, and the more their intuition opens up, the greater they could see the bigger truth, but it's blocked right now. Okay, the inner work hasn't really happened. All their beautiful opportunities are blocked here, and they're trying to prove something. The Hierophant in reverse, it's like my way or the highway. Like I rebel, I go against societal beliefs or what you tell me I need to do or how I need to be. I refuse it. Revolt. 9 Cups. Yeah, selfish. I party when I want. I leave when I want. I come when I want. Child, teenager. Okay, so they act this way. How do we handle this? When our teenager acts this way, what do we do? Sometimes we believe, okay, tough love, but inside, we have the unconditional love that's always there, right? And then the child can sense this. We go to their child's room and give them a hug and whatever. We don't keep up always that thing, like really where we start to stoop to their level, and we start to also start the cake on the floor, and say, well, you did this, now I'm doing this. Like, no, the parent doesn't do that. The parent walks the higher ground. That's what we're being called to do here. Spiritual lessons. Okay, pile 2, no judgment here. You guys are beautiful. This person would drive me absolutely bonkers, but it's not my lesson here. Okay, it's sort of your heart opening, and this is what it would take for you to see a greater way of connecting to your heart and opening up unconditional love in yourself, so that you're able to operate from this higher level frequency that we seem to have forgotten about humanity here. Okay, that's why this is happening. Not so you can give this person a free ride and that they can get whatever. No, it's all benefiting you. So your heart opens, so your life isn't suffering. When we see people from this beautiful love space, we don't suffer anymore. We're love. We want to service. We want to give love. That's it. It feels good. And however this person acts, that's up to them. Because now we dropped any expectation of them being anything for us. We don't even need them to be anything for us. We just give them love. Like really give them love, not just pretend and shut them out. Okay, that's what I have. Pile number 2. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello. Pile number 3. You guys picked the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we'll be using the Mystic Mondays Tarot to take a look at your actual feelings and thoughts in this connection between you and the person on your mind. And we'll be using the Anime Tarot for the actual thoughts and feelings for the person on your mind. Okay, so you could be on either side. You got to resonate with one side being how you feel and think for this to be your pile. Okay, if one side is not, or if, I guess either side isn't resonating, then this isn't your pile. Okay, not every reading has to be for you. There could certainly be no pile here for you, okay? But use your intuition, what you'll see, feel, or hear to determine whether it's making sense to you. We'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile number 3. How are they feeling and thinking about this person on their mind and this connection? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. All right, so I've been called to, for every pile, say that no one's feelings and thoughts about us can dictate our value. Okay, and it could change. And we can do this, you know, an hour from now, and the energy is different. This is where the energy is sitting right here, right now. You know, in this sort of timeline, whatever I've tapped into here. Okay, so don't think it's set in stone. It could change. It's just their feelings right here, right now. But now we're looking at yours. So this should resonate with your feelings. Pile number 3's feelings and thoughts right here, right now, Spirit. Coming out weird. Okay. I'll pull just from 2 oracle packs. Pile 3's thoughts and feelings right here, right now in this connection. We have rest, which is 4 swords energy. We have reflection. Okay, getting sort of hermit energy, 4 swords energy, pulled back, reflecting. Something we're trying to understand here, I think, and see clearly. Could be you or your person again, okay? It's hard sometimes to tell when we're really in a soul connection, but sometimes there's mirroring, so we might not know, is this me, is this my person? This might pull through like this. Okay, so we have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, and we have 3 swords. And we have the devil underneath that. Capricorn energy in reverse. So judgment, hermit, Virgo energy. Yes, feeling hermit energy from this. And we have Knight of Wands, 6 Pentacles, and we have the 2 Pentacles in reverse. And we have Justice, Libra energy in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse, and the 4 Wands. Oh, wow. Okay, let me sit here with this energy. Okay. How are you feeling? Use it crisscross if you want. I feel like you've had a painful experience with this person, like truly heartbroken. You know, and it's been very difficult for you to escape this connection, because at one point it had a hold of you and it wasn't good. It was toxic in a way that it wouldn't allow you to, you know, make something great of it, and also suffering in it. And so there's 3 swords. Can't find happiness here with this person. So now what? You know, now what? Now I'm learning, reflecting, and understanding. And so there's still a lot of things we don't know or see. But we're pulled away trying to heal our heart, you know, and maybe it doesn't have a hold of us like it used to, you know, because maybe at one point we were really like heavily fixed on this person, or fixated, you know, or doing toxic habits, you know, patterns that we're trying to understand now. It's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. All that's led to is heartbreak. I need to pull away. I need to reflect. You know, I do like this person. I want to be in this person's life. But unless I understand really, truly, deeply what's going on here, I'm bound to repeat pain. And all I know is that I feel passion. I want to give, but things are imbalanced. And I want to be able to give and also to receive, because this doesn't feel right. It can't drain me. You know, it's like you can't keep giving and giving and giving and be a well that sort of runs dry here. And so my only choice here is to shift my energy here because it's very imbalanced. And so here I sit in reflection. And so I'm looking at what's happened here. And I don't want to be, stuck in pain. I don't want to be stuck in thinking, man, am I doing the right thing, the wrong thing? Did I miss out? Did I do anything wrong? Am I the bad guy? Like, what can I do here that would have brought us together? Like, because I can see that we could have come together, could have built something, And so for a lot of you guys, you might have felt like this person was your twin flame here with the 4 wands, because this signifies this. Like, I understood this person. There was this purpose I felt, And so right now you're in the process of surrender, and you might feel like you've already surrendered because you're withdrawn, but that doesn't necessarily mean you've surrendered completely, or else the devil wouldn't be showing up. But this is release from the devil, working on freeing yourself from the devil, understanding really what's going on in the heart space, so we could really gain a better understanding of self. And that's what's happening right now. We're looking at ourselves, we're looking at the blocks, and the longer we sort of reflect and understand this, and the closer we are to surrendering. But this takes a lot of looking at self. And so there's still some parts we're still not quite there or understanding. This will come in time, But all we know about in this connection was it was unfair. I was giving. It still feels unjust. I still don't understand really what the whole point was here, because I felt like I was coming from a place of wanting to give love. I felt like there was a purpose here, and I still feel it, especially if you're intuitive. Like, I know there was a greater purpose. I know there was supposed to be something here. I know me and my person, kind of we're connected in a way here that runs deeper than just, I don't know, like something that I could just cut off, There's a purpose here. So now I'm learning about releasing control to the universe, and it's difficult. Because when we surrender, it's truly coming to full surrender. And this isn't just pressing a button and now we do it. It has to naturally get there, where we really, really release any expectation, any need for control, any desire for anything except, what the truth is here. And so we're still embracing truths, because there's still part of us that still has desire for something. Still part of us desires it to be balanced. And this doesn't mean settle for an imbalanced relationship, but as long as we have an expectation, belief that it needs to be balanced, or it should have been balanced, when we come to, balanced, schmalanced, doesn't really matter. I am this beautiful being that's going to be giving love, radiating love in everything I do. Everyone's my friend. Everything is, and it's not this toxic positivity, peace, love to everyone. It's really, I feel so joyed with myself, so in love with myself. I don't need anyone to give me anything, because I feel so much love in my heart for everyone and everything. I'm not lacking anything, but in this sort of energy, it's still like, I still feel like I needed to get something from this person. I'm still lacking something I don't see in self. And I think now you're kind of getting it. It's like, I'm going to look at myself like, why? Yeah, I'm not really lacking, but why do I still feel this way then? Why am I still sort of, still kind of one foot on this person, or still one belief here that I'm hanging on to, or that I think, could still come into balance, or there's some greater understanding I have here, which will come to know. It's because intuitively we know that there's a greater purpose. And part of this is us learning to surrender. Part of this is us knowing that we are fulfilling ourselves. We don't need anyone to fill our cup or to give us anything at all. We choose who we give to without expectation. When we give from a generous, loving, unconditional heart place, it's because we want to give, not because what can I get in return. All right? So we're reflecting here. And so this comes with being very honest with self, because if we still feel like we need to get something, we got to be honest. I still feel this. I still feel this. I still feel this. Why? Look at self. Can I not find it within self? Am I not full and complete? What exactly is this person going to give me that I don't have? What's creating this imbalance? Why am I over giving? Why did I stay longer than I needed to? Why does this still hurt? Why am I still watching tarot readers about this person? How am I going to surrender? Why? Who? What? When? So we need to look. That's what we're doing. Okay? So that's your energy. And you're tired. You're fucking tired. It's so exhausting, and you've been through the ringer, and it hurts, and it hurts, and it hurts, and it hurts. And it hurts this way because we're being called to surrender, because we are whole and complete and we don't see it, because we feel deficient, we feel rejected, we feel hurt, we feel like we're not getting it. So now we've pulled back. I'm trying to understand, universe, why do I feel this way? I don't want to be deficient. This person doesn't want me. It hasn't happened. I have no idea. I can't do anything more. I'm done, tired, exhausted. What's going on here? So let's see. Spirit, how is pile number 3's person feeling and thinking about pile number 3? Thoughts and feelings. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. How is pile 3's person feeling right here, right now about pile number 3? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3 in this connection. Thank you so much for this message. I feel there is 2 more and 1 more. I'm feeling that there. It's kind of like this person is coming into some sort of complete, what's it called? Filling the puzzle pieces. You know, it's like one thing led to another thing, led to another thing of understanding, led to another thing. So, I don't know. Maybe they're coming to an understanding of something here. That's like a chain reaction. One understanding is leading to another understanding, which leads to another understanding. So this is good, I think. So King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be in your person's natal chart here. Doesn't have to be. This person could just be a fiery sort of personality here. You know? That's their energy. So, or it could be your energy if their piles are flipped. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Well, that's good. Nice. All right. So, what do we have? Disruption. This is the Tower falling. Caution. And anxiety. Okay, major shifts happening here. So, what do we have? 9 Swords. Dark Night of the Soul. Lots of anxiety. Okay, art. This is Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy pulling through strong. Imbalance. Need to regulate. Okay, 2 Swords, indecision, need to get clear. Ace of Pentacles, manifestation. Yes, need to decide here, manifestation. 10 Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the 2 of Wands in reverse. And the 3 of Cups in reverse. And the Moon, Pisces and Cancer. Okay, and the King of Swords. So now we have the King and Queen of Swords, divine counterparts here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Interesting, because you had the 4 of Wands in the same spot, except it was in the upright. Okie dokie. This person, I have a feeling this is your person. Let me sit here and see what we're seeing here. So, this person, they're let's see, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So this person is experiencing kind of the consequences of their own action here, okay? I feel like there's either you making space for this person with your Hermit energy, you're pulling away, you're reflecting, so you've closed something out here. And this person hasn't accepted this as closure here, because if you've left, walked away, or it's over, it's not over for them. Okay, it's not over for them. So they're sitting in this energy of trying to understand how they can make happen what do they need. But I feel this comes with a lot of anxiety because their tower is falling apart, and this is now a seeing of what has to sort of fall here in order for there to be attainment of something different in their world? And so this is a need to regulate self. And so this person is probably still not available to you at this time because they're not really regulated. They can't really show up because they're having to deal with this fall of their world. The fall of their world is the structure that they've built, okay, that can't sustain them anymore existing the way it is. So they've been sitting in this Two Swords for too long, not deciding how long can I sit here blind, not deciding either which way. And in order for things to actually get grounded, for things to grow, I'll have to choose a manifestation here, a new beginning of something solid, which I've been preventing or avoiding with pile number 3. You know, my new world, my new creation, my new thing. And so pile 3 is left because I didn't offer this. I couldn't make a decision. They left. They ended things, although I can't accept this ending here because knowing that I didn't decide, you know, knowing I didn't decide makes me carry this guilt and this heaviness because I'm needing to trust in the divine in this tower falling in order for me to then show up, you know, be like a show up energy here, to be able to contribute here. But all this person sees is you now unclear about this person, no longer an option here. You know, you're no longer choosing them. You're no longer deciding this connection. You're no longer on the table here. You're like, okay, you know what? I gotta go. Like, you know, peace and love. I'm still your friend. Like, but I'm uncertain about you. Like, I don't know what my future holds here with you. I used to be clear, you know. Now I'm not so clear. Like, I don't really want this choice, you know, this option. And so this person's like, man, like, I want to come together to have a reunion here and reconcile with pile number 3, but I'm scared because what this is going to reveal when I come to pile number 3 and say, do you want to reconcile, is the truth of where pile 3 is at. And I don't really want to face this truth just yet. I'm scared because the truth is going to be pile 3 is going to say, you know what? No, I'm not sure what I want here. Or at least I no longer am certain that it's that this is a choice that I want, you know, this connection or this relationship. So I'm very anxious to hear what this truth is. You know, I have a lot of anxiety. I don't want to accept that it's an ending. I don't want to accept that pile number 3 is off the table. You know, so here I sit strategizing, because right now it fell apart. Right now, I was the reason why the 4 Wands, the union couldn't happen. Building of structure, stability couldn't happen. It fell apart. Got left at the altar. The bride left. You know, this is the party never happened. It never came together. And why it never came together was because I got in the way of the seed that would have planted the stability and the structure. But it took the seed to grow there. And if I'm blocking it, not deciding, sitting, humming, hawing, I can't be workable. I got in the way. You know, pile 3 then got unclear about me, lost trust in me in this connection, and I wouldn't trust me either because I sat here too long. But at the same time, I'm a little selfish here because I see that pile 3 wants to close this out. You know, it's no longer an option here for me. And yeah, so I got to deal with this tower falling in my world because the only way this way for me to cope with, you know, actually showing up here is that I really got to deal with the thing in front of me. This is the reason why I couldn't choose, you know, because if I chose pile 3 on this manifestation, that means I'd have to deal with this falling tower, or I'd have to let this tower fall or come to some sort of, you know, some sort of thing in my world that I didn't want to accept or release or acknowledge. And so now I got to do the stand-up thing. And the stand-up thing is a series of steps. Acknowledge the tower, acknowledge it falling, know that even though I'm in anxiety and stress, that this has to happen. Because if I come right now and try to reconcile and make peace with pile 3 is going to say, well, what about this tower? Like, what about the main issue that persisted? Do you have an answer for me? And if I don't, if I can't say, here's the pentacle, let's create, you know, and I can't do this just yet until I deal with this. So I can't come to pile 3, you know. I fear that if I come to pile 3, it's going to be pile 3 saying, no thanks, you know, no thanks, until, you know, you have the answer here. You have this manifestation or this offer until you can plant the seed. But if you're just going to show up in this energy of not producing, still undecided, still held back, still can't come together, well, then why would I be an option? You know, your person doesn't want to hear this. There's lots of anxiety around this. They're also feeling 3 swords. Okay, so and it's in reverse, because I feel this person is still preventing a full acknowledgement here. It's like this person's sort of in denial of what's really happening. And because I don't feel this person wants to let this connection go. Because I think if this was 10 swords and they knew it was over, and that you really were, you know, completely removed here from their world, which I feel you are, because you're in hermit, but they still feel, okay, maybe there's a chance if I'm, you know, actually deal with the thing I was supposed to all along, and trust in this process, and trust that what pile 3 was kind of telling me. You know, now I see it. Now I see that I wasn't trusting pile 3. I wasn't trusting what I was supposed to do. I was kind of getting in the way, sitting indecisive, not being present. You know, and so now I'm preventing this 3 swords. Although I know it's kind of lurking in the background, I'm going to have to deal with the 3 swords pretty soon. Because if I sit like this, for sure it's going to be a 3 swords, because pile 3 is going to be gone. And now I'm only left with heartbreak. The pile 3 is still kind of in my vicinity. So I got to kind of hurry up here. You know, I'm unnoticed, like I say, with this caution. You know, it's like warning, warning, warning. Pile 3 person, time to deal with the Tower, which is allow the false to fall away in your world. It's not security. And as long as you hang on to this, you're not showing up. I can't work with you. And it keeps you in this energy of not producing. So poor pile 3 had no other choice but to call it quits or be removed. And yeah, so this is how they're feeling. So they want to come with this, you know, they want to come with an offer. This is the Knight of Pentacles, you know, but in order to come with the offer, you know, the pentacle, in order to build the stability, they have to choose. And the choice would involve dealing with this. And that's what they're doing right now. Okay, but lots of anxiety around losing you in the process, how long this might take, and even dealing with the Tower is already a lot of 9 swords for them. So they're having to learn about trust. They're having to learn about, you know, being of service here instead of cowardly kind of. Sitting 2 swords is kind of not really servicing, not really, you know, being in an energy here that you can rely on. And facing our fears and really digging in deep. You know, like actually doing it. Like this King of Wands, being confident to take action to do this. No one else is going to do it. So they kind of have to lean into their King of Wands energy, you know, take action. So this is what I see, pile number 3. I hope this helped. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful pile number 4. You guys picked the Horror Tarot. And we're looking at your actual feelings and thoughts in this connection versus your person's feelings and thoughts in this connection. This is a timeless reading, meaning whenever I do this reading, whenever you watch this reading, it is at the time of you watching it, the energy and where it sits. Okay, so it doesn't matter when this video was uploaded. If you resonate with the message, then the energy is sitting exactly where it's sitting in this frequency. Okay, it's up to you to sort of determine whether it resonates or not for you. We'll be using the Queer Tarot here for your person's feelings and thoughts. And you can either fall, you know, on one side or the other, but it's up to you to determine whether you're on either side to know whether this is your reading. And the other side will be your person's energy. Okay, so feelings and thoughts. Pile number 4. How are they feeling? What are they thinking in this connection about the person on their mind? Thank you, spirits. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4. And thank you so much, pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. So I got a bunch of cards kind of spilling out. If they want to come out, they will. I feel like either there was a lot you kind of told this person, or like got off your chest. I feel you got a lot off your chest. It could be the last time you talked to them, maybe you offloaded. Okay, and if this is your person, then maybe they had a lot to say, or someone had a lot to sort of get off their chest. But I feel like there was a release, you know. And again, we're all in sort of different timelines, so if we haven't done so yet, we could be gearing up to come forward with a great truth. You know, spill the beans. So, what do we have? We have abundance and isolation. Wow, look at the polar opposite energy here. Abundance and isolation, polar opposites. Completely fulfilled and full, feeling removed, isolated. Okay, and we have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Isolation and loneliness. Okay. And we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Fool under that. I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. The Fool, Aquarius energy. We have the Ace of Wands, so 2 aces. Wow. And we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we have Death, Scorpio energy in reverse. We have 4 swords. Okay. And we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. And we have Strength, Leo. And we have the King of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, let me sit here with this energy. What was under that? Fool, and under that, 9 swords. 9 swords, okay. Okay, this is, I like this energy, you know, although it's challenging. So I'm going to read it like your energy, but you can crisscross. You do feel sort of alone here, you know, and you feel alone here because I feel like this person didn't really show up, you know, and it's disappointing. It's disappointing here because I feel like you feel like this person didn't back you up. But I feel like despite this, you're finding abundance in your world. You're finding a way to get through this. You know that things are changing and shifting, however they do, although they feel sort of stuck at times. Like there is a transformation happening. I'm not sure when exactly it's going to completely happen, but I know it's happening in some way. I know my person is potentially shifting and changing and transforming in their way. I need to heal from what's happened because I've been hurt, but I'm sort of reflecting on this, but I'm starting anew here for myself. I trust in the divine. I trust good things take time. I'm patient with whatever's going on here. If this is stuck, if there's no transformation today, then that's fine. Then I'll take this opportunity to reflect, heal, slow down. I understand my value. I understand I'm beautiful and valuable, and I know my self-worth, and I know I can manifest. And so the only thing I can do is really focus on a new beginning here, you know, like giving myself the love that this person couldn't. I get my inspiration back to move forward, to face whatever I need to that's exciting, new, and challenging here, you know. But it's difficult when I'm still sort of emotionally still feeling the impact of this connection, you know, the disappointment, the 3 swords. So it's like, yeah, I know I could get excited and, you know, and move forward into the unknown here, but I'm going to sort of take my time and trust that when I'm ready to sort of take these steps that I do, and whether this person is here or not, I don't know. I'll deal with it then. But all I know is that I need to re-examine where I'm putting my commitment, you know, where it is that I'm energetically wanting to focus. Does it support my value? Is it reflected back to me? You know? And so I have to deal with all the things that might be challenging to look at within myself, within the situation, even if it's difficult to move forward. That's what I kind of got to do. And as far as you're concerned, your person is just not certain about you, hasn't communicated, hasn't showed up. They didn't show up. You don't know. You don't know the greater truth here. What are they really thinking and feeling? I don't know. Are they going to step into their courage? Maybe. I don't know. They haven't done it yet. They haven't really showed me that they want to commit. They haven't really made me sort of understand what they're loyal to here, because they haven't really, come out in this authentic way to either face their fear or do what they were being called to do in some way here. They're still maybe in devil energy as far as you're concerned. You're not sure. And you're like, I don't want to peg myself or commit myself to devil energy. If this person wants to not lean into their courage or not face their fear, or they're uncertain, or they can't communicate, or they can't take action, and all those things, that's fine. That's their devil, not mine. And so when I commit to a lifestyle here and it doesn't feel abundant, which this isn't feeling abundant to me, this person's making me feel alone. I feel isolated, whether I'm in that connection, and I feel this way now. But I only feel this way temporarily because I'm allowing myself to move forward. Let things transform. If this person wants to hang on to old ways, hanging on to things that need to fall away, they're in devil. And you recognize that you've been attached to them, and this means you've been attached to devil because they're attached to devil. So I think you're just being patient with yourself, patient with them, by saying, I trust that the divine is going to guide me in whatever direction. I trust that this person is going to be exactly where they need to be, do exactly what they need to do. And so although I might feel alone here, I know I'm not alone, but I have to overcome this by really looking at my 3 swords. Like sit here, recognize that this person's actions had nothing to do with me, that I'm this beautiful Queen of Wands. And this person didn't take anything away from me at all. It was just a reflection of them and their insecurities and their inability to show up and their, lack of courage and their cowardliness. And so the beautiful beginning I can have here is available to me when I'm ready to take it. But right now, I'm so sort of hurt by what's happened that I'm just taking my time. I'm just reflecting. I'm allowing, whatever organically needs to fall away. So sometimes I'm, stuck in my mind about what didn't happen. But bigger than that, I'm concerned that, like, can I ever, be feeling this free feeling to step into new territory, because right now I feel like this person has a good part of me. My heart's still in with this person. It's causing me anxiety. Like, if it were up to me, I'd press a button and just, walk the other way and start anew. Be inspired again. Like, love, be open to connection. Like be really happy and free. But right now it's like this 3 swords is kind of weighing me down. It keeps popping up in my mind. This person keeps popping up in my mind, even though I recognize they're the devil, even though I recognize there was, me not getting the abundance from this person, them, being in this connection made me still feel alone. It didn't feel right. So that's how you feel. Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. This person sounds like they really dropped the ball here, but they don't owe you anything, and I think you know this. So let's see, how are they feeling now then? What are their thoughts? What are their feelings? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4. How's this person feeling and thinking about pile 4? Some of you guys might be in same sex, not all of you guys. It could be reversed, meaning you might carry, if you're a divine feminine, if you're a female, you might carry divine masculine energy, and vice versa. You might be more, in the sort of masculine role, if you're a female, whereas this person might be more in the female role, like not taking action, waiting for things to kind of come to it or him. Let's see. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you so much, pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. How is pile 4's person feeling, thinking right here, right now in this connection? Okay. This wild pattern is something else on the eyes. Psychedelic one. And that's your card. Okay. One more. Okay. What should we start with? Let's start with the oracles. Mirroring, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. And you could be saying, well, this person's kind of choosing this, right? So, karma's a bitch. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Illumination. That's good. Getting some enlightenment, seeing things. Comfort. 3 pentacles I generally get with this one. Unconditional love as well. And we have success. So this is 10 pentacles energy. And we have consciousness. Wow, consciousness coming into realization. Okay. Yeah, coming into realization. Page of Pentacles. Under the Page of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. We have 4 swords in the reverse. You had 4 swords as well. We have Judgment, Awakening, Consciousness, Karma, Wheel Spinning. And here we have 6 Cups in reverse. 6 Cups is my soulmate's card, soul recognition. We have 7 Wands in reverse, and we have 5 Pentacles. And we have 5 Swords in reverse. We have the Fool in reverse, which you had under your first card in the deck here, Aquarius energy. And we have the Knight of Wands. What's under this Wheel of Fortune? And the King of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What's under that? The 6 Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, how's your person feeling? Okay, this person didn't show up here. I feel it was imbalanced, okay, because this is always about, you know, us giving and taking, equal reciprocity. And I feel it had to do with Pentacles, being stand-up, being reliable, committed, building something long-term, having long-term vision, something that is solid and can stand the test of time. I feel they could not do this, okay? This is all about karma. This is all about things turning for the better. This is divine guidance, you know, like the universe sort of taking the wheel here in regards to this opportunity that's been put in front of your person. Your person is having an aha realization here. I haven't taken the time to sit with a greater truth. I've been running with my 3 swords, not slowing down, not reflecting, not pausing. Okay, and I realize now, because I can have this sort of conscious awareness, that there is some situation in my childhood or in my past lives, or for whatever reason, something's happened in my world that is causing me to remember that situation as something I can't get over, and it's caused 3 swords, so it's stunted my ability to make action. It's causing me to maybe sabotage, causing me to do all sorts of things here in 5 swords to other people, and specifically with pile number 4. I've been 5 swords. So all I keep getting out of this energy of not looking at my 6 cups in reverse, a situation that keeps replaying in my mind, you know, this is like in the childhood, whatever, parents divorce, and now we are sort of, that's the memory that we remember. You know, all relationships fall apart. You know, nothing lasts forever. Or if we broke up with our high school sweetheart here and we experienced some sort of rejection, you know, it's like the memory we remember. We're hung up on this. We haven't healed from it. We haven't taken the time to reflect on it, deal with the greater truth that just because this happened, you know, parents divorce doesn't mean I can't have a functional relationship. So all I know how to be is 5 swords, 5 swords, 5 swords. I created the loneliness, you know, and through adversity, which is I caused pain, I caused 3 swords, I caused loneliness for me and someone I loved, and now I got to deal with the consequences, adversity. Okay, so now I'm coming into awareness that the only way for me to really deal with being rejected and out in the cold is for me to show up in a 3 pentacles, because pile 4 provided comfort. I see a 10 cups. I see a potential I can have if I engage, you know, if I act 3 pentacles. You know, me and my person need to show up in order to create. And the extent of what we can create here is a 10 cups. I trust my person. I feel safe with my person. I feel comfortable with this person. They haven't, you know, shown me that this is true. This is 6 cups experience that caused me pain, that caused me triggering. You know, I can see this now. So I need to reflect on this, because I don't want to be 5 swords anymore, because all this has caused is rejection. So I need to drop my defenses. I got to stop, like, you know, like arguing with pile 4 about why I can't do it or what's going on, and keep this wall up. Me against the world, me against pile 4 and everyone else and everything else, you know, because I'm tired of fighting. Because all the fighting's doing is keeping me in the 5 pentacles. So I can't move forward. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Can't move forward until I deal with what's going on here with me in pile 4. And so I'm inspired here to take action. I need to take action here, you know, because there's an opportunity that I see, that I'm aware of now, that I was blocking, that I couldn't take action on, that in order for things to move in a way that I want, I've realized, and now I see, you know. And so if I don't take action towards any of this or dealing with this, I'm going to stay in the loneliness. I'm going to stay as things were. And I'm certainly going to cause more 5 swords, and I don't want this. You know, because again, all it results is the 5 pentacles, loneliness, and pain. Especially when I know that there's, you know, 10 cups here, and that I felt comfortable and innocent love here. And joy. I could see this. You know, so what's your person doing? Planning to take action. And the first action they got to deal with is reflecting really and understanding this with the judgment, understanding this 3 swords. Could just be realizing it and shedding the light there. That's it. You know, and now we're not hung up on that memory. How true is this memory? You know, or this experience? How much do I attribute to it being my fault? You know, however long it takes for them to reflect and realize this truth about it. But now they got to slow down and look at this truth. That's the only way that they could be in workable energy with you and drop their swords, or drop the swords. You know, their sabotaging ways, you know, arguing, defending, why they can't show up, why it's not an opportunity, why they can't be King Pentacles, you know, why they can't give or be balanced, you know, can't give, can't be balanced. Temperance, yeah, they got to find a way to show up here in a balanced way for this connection. Oh, I pulled 2. And the 9 pentacles. Yeah, this person wasn't available. You know, they didn't make themselves available. So they were either hyper independent, which I generally get with the 9 pentacles in reverse. You know, I'm independent, I'm single, I make it happen. But it's really because of the pain that we experienced as a child here, thinking that, you know, we can't be in a relationship, or we got to be this person that's, you know, this is kind of avoidant energy. So it's like, well, I got to show up in a way to work with my person to create the thing. It takes 2 in a balanced way, give and take. I have to address the 6 Pentacles. You know, I wasn't giving. It was imbalanced. And so now I need to show up. And I need to be someone who is reliable, someone who can commit, you know, but I was being not available for this at all. And there we have 10 Wands. Yeah, this person's hit their limit of burden. I can't carry this anymore because all it's caused is left out in the cold and suffering, stuckness, loneliness. So this is how they're feeling. I do feel this person is going to come forward with the, you know, with a new sort of understanding. Now, whether they communicate or not, I don't know, but their intention and their desire and their want here is to have this opportunity with you because they didn't like the loneliness, because they see the contrast. They shine the light. The contrast is you provide comfort and you provide this hope of happiness, and all they were experiencing was the opposite of this by not acknowledging something here in their world, which they were keeping up by defending and fighting and thinking it was them against the world in this reverse 9 Pentacles. You know, but all it got them was nothing. And I don't feel this person's able to sort of just, you know, go on and move on from this because their whole karma was setting them up to see this greater truth. So I do want to just pull for this group. What's the next steps, and like, what is this person going to do? Because we see this Knight Wands are taking action. What can pile 4 expect then with this person? What are they sort of going to do here? Expansion. Move forward. Get on that ship. I want to move forward. I want to expand. I don't want to stay stuck in loneliness. I don't want to be stuck with a reverse 6 of Cups, you know, on a memory or an experience that keeps me not growing, keeps me stuck. Ace of Cups in reverse. Looking at, you know, looking at the truth here, which is I couldn't give myself love. I wasn't a cup of overflowing love. So how could I give in a 6 Pentacles when I'm blocked here in the heart space? You know, I'm blocked. This person is seeing how them being blocked, them being unable to see that they're worthy of love was keeping them from moving forward. So King of Cups, yeah. And the Queen of Swords. And there's the Empress. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus energy, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what does this person see? This person sees you as the Empress, okay? You provide them clarity. There's consciousness, which is their understanding of a greater truth, and it's, I love my Empress. I have feelings here, deep feelings. I can't deny. And so I got to find a way to fill my cup and understand how I'm unhealthy in loving myself and knowing my self-worth and filling my cup, because the only way that I'm able to sort of have growth here and move forward is to do this recognition because of my love for my Empress here. Okay, and this is an understanding, being clear, communicating, taking action on what we've come to learn. So I feel this person is going to come forward with a greater truth of understanding, okay, whether they're masculine or feminine. This is the Queen of Swords. I've learned it the hard way through adversity, and now I'm ready to take action on this. It was painful. It's caused me a whole bunch of pain and suffering and understanding, but now I know a truth. Okay, and I see different ways here that I can express this and take action on this. And so there's a lot of hope here. I'm seeing a toilet. So, I don't know what a toilet signifies here. Maybe this person was full of shit. I don't know. I see a toilet. This is all I see. Pile number 4. I hope this resonated for you, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.